We've been joined by Memphis coach Justin Fuente. The Tigers are 3-6 overall, 1-4 in the American Athletic Conference. Memphis was in action this past Saturday at USF. Memphis won the game 23-10. This week, Memphis will be on the road again at Louisville for a noon Eastern time start in the ESPN Regional American Athletic Conference game of the week. And as we mentioned earlier on the call, Memphis had Bobby McCain as our Defensive Player of the Week and kicker Jake Elliott as the Special Teams Player of the Week. Coach, thanks for joining us on the call. If you could take a minute to tie up the win at USF, please. Maybe mention a few words about the weekly honorees, and then if you could just look forward to the game, look ahead to the game at Louisville, please.
Yeah, sure. Proud of our kids going on the road, getting our first conference victory against South Florida. Obviously, Bobby had a pretty productive game. Had some interceptions, played the ball in the air pretty well, and got to run one back for a touchdown in a pretty closely contested defensive battle. And then obviously Jake had the long field goal, and has really been solid for us. And we didn't make the long field goal by much, but it eventually got through the upright. So obviously we have a humongous challenge for our team and program this week playing at Louisville.
Take questions for Coach Fuente, please. Hit *1 on your telephone to join the queue, and the operator will introduce you. Again, *1 for questions for Coach Fuente, please.
And we'll hear from Brian Moss with TigerSportsReport.com.
Hey, Coach, congratulations on the victory. How important was it not only to get the victory, but the way you guys won it? Started off slow and fought your way through it.
Well, it was. We kind of had a feeling, an inkling that the game may be like that. South Florida is so good on the defensive front that they can really make life hard for you and expose you pretty quickly. And we felt like we really needed a strong defensive performance, and we were going to have to grind it out offensively. I'm most proud of the fact that we didn't beat ourselves. We continued to plug away and made some smart decisions throughout the course of the game. Far from perfect, but made some smart decisions that helped us kind of stay around and stay close and eventually pull away.
And you have definitely a big test coming up against Louisville. How's the offensive line? How's that coming together for you? Are you liking what you see, this point into the season?
Well, we're facing some pretty stiff competition on the defensive front. That's part of the program that we've been, we've made a lot about, or there's been much made about trying to develop that part, and it just takes a little bit of time. So obviously we had a pretty stiff test last week, and this week appears to be much the same. So we just got to keep plugging away at it, keep bringing those guys along, and sometimes I think you can get better, but not be able to see it from the outside because of the quality of competition you're playing. But we just keep plugging away.
If you could talk a little bit about Jake Elliott. He seems fearless, even when he called upon for that long 56-yarder. In his eyes, he's just like, I'm ready to go. If you could talk about him and his efforts.
Well, I'm just proud of his kind of toughness and focus. He seems to be, have a little bit about him, have some competitive spirit about him, and I know that he's not going to make every single one in his entire time here, but you feel good that he's got a great mindset when he trots out there. That if we get a good snap hold and protection, we got a really good chance of knocking it through. And it's sometimes you don't always find that in guys. Sometimes guys have great legs, but have a lot of strength in their leg, but don't have kind of the mindset that you want. And it certainly appears that Jake's certainly got that.
Yeah, appreciate your time and good luck Saturday.
You bet, thank you.
And do we have any other questions for Coach Fuente, please? And Coach, well, thank you for your time this week. Look forward to talking to you again next Monday.
You bet, thank you.
All right, that is Memphis at Louisville, noon Eastern time, the ESPN Regional American Athletic Conference game of the week.